Dear students, welcome to today's class. In the last class, we discussed about four eminent personalities: Smita Patil, Helen Bowden, Mary Kom, and J.K. Rowling. Four important personalities that included in women category. So I told you to discuss about Smita Patil, a famous figure in Indian cinema, Helen Bowden, director BBC News Group, and Mary Kom, the famous boxer, and J.K. Rowling. And based on this small description, I told you to study their history and take down, write something about their life history. Based on the life history, you have to discuss about, have you ever thought about the various roles taken by women in their homes and outside? A woman equally doing, that means great tasks and hearts are there in home and outside. For example, it is a working woman. It is very difficult her to maintain the works inside and outside house. And so you have to think about the various roles taken by women in their homes and outside. And the second thing, what are the challenges faced by women today? Nowadays, a lot of challenges are there, women. To meet these challenges, it is very difficult for them. And so, what are the challenges faced by women today? Are women equipped to meet those challenges? It's the third question for discussion. Are women equipped to meet these challenges? So this discussion that we can do in our WhatsApp group later, but you have to think about these three important questions and be equipped for the answers. Let us we can come to the first chapter, the 3 L's of empowerment, that is by Christine Lager. So it's a small speech. What is inside this speech? Emancipation and empowerment of women is of prime importance in every society. In our country, we have achieved partial success, but we still have a long way to go. What should we do to achieve this goal? What is emancipation and empowerment? To empower, to develop, to achieve something. So the emancipation and empowerment of women is of prime importance. It is very important in every society. In our country, we have achieved partial success. Our country, we have a long tradition. We gave much importance to women. The famous stories of Gargi, Maitreyi, etc., famous figures, famous scholars, famous teachers, Gargi, Maitreyi, we have given much importance to women in our past. But nowadays, a lot of crimes are against women. A lot of problems, challenges they have to face in our society. And that is why our country, it is called partial success. But still we have a long way to go. We have to go further. We have to develop. What should we do to achieve this goal? Here is a small speech on the requisites of women empowerment. A small speech. I may go to the speech. Good afternoon. It is great to be among friends and kindred spirits. The 21st century poses many challenges that require new ways of thinking. This century, we know that many challenges are there. These challenges are same for every human beings, but it is more important or more difficult to the female. That require new ways of thinking. None more important than the economic role of women in a rapidly changing world. Now at times, the role of women, the economic role. What is the economic role? They too have to save something. They too have to work. They too have to earn. So the economic role is very important. The economic role of women in a rapidly changing world. But women today remain blocked from contributing their true potential. Though they are doing a lot, they are working a lot in household activities, but they are not paid for that. And so the economic role of women is very low. This has a huge cost. In some countries, per capita income lags significantly because women are denied equal opportunity. If the activities of women are termed in economics, are termed in a paid service, the per capita income, GDP, etc., will be high. But it is low. That is because women are denied equal opportunity. In many cases, we can see the opportunity is not equal. They represent half the world's population, but contribute far less than 50% of economic activity. You know that about half of the population, that's women, but they contribute far less than 50% of economic activity. What is needed to change this picture is a concerted effort to open the door to opportunity with what I call the 3 L's of women's empowerment. So here the author is talking about 3 L's: learning, labor, and leadership. Which are the 3 L's? Learning, labor, and leadership. So the 3 L's are very important. So today you just think about the 3 L's: learning, labor, and leadership. Why why we discuss about the 3 L's: learning, labor, and leadership? Because these 3 L's are very important. Learning, you know that. First, about learning. Education is the foundation upon which any change is built. Learning helps women to help themselves and break the shackles of exclusion. What is exclusion? In many cases, many reason female or women are excluded from many cases. That means they are not included. They are excluded from many situations. The main reason is the lack of education. Nowhere is this more essential than in the developing world. There is an African adage that goes, if you educate a boy, you train a man. If you educate a girl, you train a village. That is the difference. An African talk is there. If you educate a boy, you train a man. But if you educate a girl, you train a village. That is the difference. Because that girl will study more, and that girl will teach their children and others, and as a result the education that will continue it will be a continuous process, and you train a village. If learning is just the first step, labor is the second. So we studied, we talked about learning. The labor is the second step. What is labor? Labor facilitates women to flourish and achieve their true potential. Labor facilities should be there. But at present, when women participate in the workforce, they too often tend to get stuck in low paying, low status, and low security jobs. You see, you just think about the women works uh, that is low paid or low status and low security there. Globally, women earn only three quarters as much as men. Even with the same level of education and in the same occupation. The same education is there, same occupation is there, salary may be low, or status may be low, or position may be low. That is not good. Surely, one of our most basic norms should be equal pay for equal work. That should be our basic norm. Equal pay for equal work. Recent researchers show that eliminating gender gaps in economic participation can bring an increase in per capita income. If this exploitation of, if this inequality stops, in economic participation can bring an increase in per capita income. We can undoubtedly promote more opportunity for women in the workplace. It is all about changing laws. For example, by ensuring that property and inheritance laws do not discriminate against women. Nowadays, certain property laws are there. Parents, their property is after their death, the property is only for males, and certain laws are there. But these property laws and inheritance laws should be changed. Equal opportunity should provide the female also. It also means policies that encourage education and health care. Moreover, we need to provide greater success to credit so that women can achieve greater economic independence. So, learning and labor are key factors. Today, we discussed the two important L's, learning and labor. Equal importance should be given to the entire females. That means women also given equal importance in learning and labor. Then a great change we can expect in our society. So dear students, today you go and think about the three questions. Have you ever thought about the various roles taken by women in their homes and outside? Second question, what are the challenges faced by women today? Next one, are women equipped to meet those challenges? These three questions you just think about, and I expect a reply from your side. I expect an answer from your side about these three important questions. We can have the discussion in our WhatsApp group, and also I will give you the task in, I will give you a small assignment based on these three questions in our Google Classroom. You just please reply to my question. So let us, we can wind up today's class. Thank you all.